This abstract exhibition have two parts. First part is, today we are, doing the live Zoom opening. Then the next part will be tomorrow. We'll have a physical exhibition at DoubleTree by Hilton, where we are showcasing our artworks. All these artworks will be displayed at the Hilton Hotel in Business Bay, Bay Square, Hilton. So the show will be into two parts mainly. In fact, three parts. The first, I will be giving a basic introduction of ArtSmiley, who we are and what we do, what is our products and services. And then I will be introducing our today's guest. We have, in fact, two guests are there today. One is Miss Nadia Kopek. She's an interior designer and stylist, and we also have our curator, ArtSmiley's, ArtSmiley art consultant and curator, Mr. Vikash, as joining us as well today. So these two people will be talking about a bit, their experience with art and how they look into art, in the interior design, and generally how Vikash is a curator, and with curator's point of view, he will give his viewpoints. And then we will give opportunity to each of the artists to talk about themselves and also to showcase their works. So this will be, each artist will get roughly around 3 to 5 minutes, depends on how many works they're displaying. And then we will try to wrap it up 9:30, 10 o'clock. We'll wrap it up the show. Okay. So now I will be talking about ArtSmiley. As a lot of you know, ArtSmiley been in the business for almost now 3 years into this space, and we're trying to support art community with a lot of emerging talent being supported by ArtSmiley in the last 3 years. So who we are actually, what we do, for those people who don't know about us, so I'll be talking a few words about ArtSmiley. So ArtSmiley is actually founded 3 years back myself, Lourdes Alam, I'm the co-founder and CEO of ArtSmiley, and Aruna Alam, she's the CTO of ArtSmiley. So we both are the co-founders for this business. The idea behind ArtSmiley was to support the art community, especially a lot of emerging talent, who are unable to showcase their artwork, who has not accessible to the traditional galleries. So we want to give them an opportunity for these artists and showcase their artworks and connect them with the potential buyers. So this is what ArtSmiley do. So we have two ways we communicate with our buyers. One is a multi-sided online platform. You all know that we have artsmiley.com where we have, it's a multi-sided. Artists can register their profiles and upload their artworks. It goes to our curator for approval. And then once he clears the artwork, it will be potential matching with the potential buyers. And this is the online platform, how it works. On the other side, we also service B2B sectors like corporate offices and the hospitality sectors. So in a nutshell, we want to say always I would dream, we want to be a Google, we want to be an Amazon of artworks. So what is our mission for this business? We want to make art more affordable and accessible to all communities and provide a viable career for artists. Even as a lot of you know that art has always been, a few people's choice, like, some art collectors or some rich people who want to collect his piece and keep it as a business investment. So we want to come out of that. We want to make democratize art and to make it reachable to every home. They can decorate with the original artworks, so that we want to make art more affordable and accessible. We also want to provide this way, when art reaches to every home, the artists are not necessarily need to worry having a viable career. So this is what our mission for ArtSmiley. So the next, so what are the services we provide, from ArtSmiley? As I said, we have two people we serve. One is the B2B, which is the clients like interior designers, hotels and hospitality clients and corporate offices. These are all the B2B sector. The B2C, the major people we sell, we have the consumer market. It's like home decorators or art collectors or, any art enthusiasts, art lovers. These are people who come into the consumer market. So what we provide for them, we sell original artworks and we do sell limited edition art prints and also do art rentals. And other than these, we also provide private commissionings and art consulting services. I would like to, stress a little bit about art rentals. We are the first ones introduced art rentals, but we want to take this product more into the market as well. As you artists has a lot of art pieces sitting in your shelves, and they're not doing anything. I mean, in other hand, the corporate sectors like hotels and corporate offices, they have their walls decorated with the same artworks for years. So we see there is an opportunity here by renting art pieces to these corporates and hotels. They can give their new ambience to their customers. At the same time, artists have a benefit, have regular, money will be earned, and it can provide them an opportunity to have a viable career. So this is what our idea behind the art rentals, and we will be spending more time on this to take the forward. So this is our services. Let me come into introducing our guest of the day today. We have Miss Nadia Kopik. As I mentioned earlier, she's been our guest of honor. Nadia, thanks for joining us, and it's really pleasure inviting you here to this abstract exhibition. So let me give a few words about Nadia. She's been an interior designer, and she's been practicing interior designer here since last 5 years in the UAE. Prior to this, I would like to just say, she's been, I would say, she was born in pen in hand. That's what she says. She's been sketching constantly until now. From her childhood to date, she's been sketching. And it's a passion, and it's also gives a relaxing way. Doing that, and also to brainstorm her ideas. So this is what she has a passion in art, and she come into art, interior design, and she's been practicing over 5 years, and she has a master's degree as well. And she had gained a lot of confidence in pursuing the concepts that challenge her creativity and expand upon her knowledge. She also has a modern and contemporary is her easiest way to describe the way she designed, and soothing neutral color scheme is her common theme. She had a strong experience in the interior design and worked in residential and commercial projects. And, she always loved to have a new challenges. So this is all about Nadia. And Nadia, thanks for joining once again. And please, share your experience and, a bit of guidance to our artists. How do you see as a buyer's perspective, how do you see, art and interior design? Can you please elaborate and talk few words, Nadia?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here and to discuss about when it comes to interior design. It's very, very like art. When it comes to artworks, it's such an essential part of interior design because, I mean, it really depends. Every area is different, right? So we, like as an interior designer, it's all about coming up with a color scheme. Some people may struggle coming up with a color scheme, like what could be the color of the rug and all that. But I always begin with a favorite artwork that I see, and then I pick at least 2 or 3 different shades of the colors that are already in this artwork. And then I then I choose the dominant color, and then I choose another like lighter shades that can match in the interior style that I'm going to be doing. And artwork is such a like it's the finishing element of interior design. For example, if you have a room and it's like it's completely done, but there's always something missing, which is an artwork, because the artwork really it brings so much color and texture to the space you're going to be in, and it gives also like a focal point to the space. And it's also so important to, like, some people may struggle with what artwork they want, but it's not that difficult. It's just that the more artworks you have in your space, the more it shows how contemporary and creative you are and the style that you have. So yeah. It's all about it.
So, I mean, Nadia, I just want to ask you, because I work with many of the interior designers. They always like certain colors, and they want to keep it very light, the kind of texture. going into selection, do you guys prefer any certain colors? Like I've seen most of them asking for golden leaf colors. Certain preferences are there. Is it that matter actually, or how do you see it? What is your suggestion on when you are selecting, like how you see it?
Yeah, so it's not just about like what I choose, of course, it's also about what the client requires exactly. For example, if because I come with a very strong background experience in residential projects as well as in the real estate. So when it comes to these artworks, for example, for a Manchester area, let's say the color scheme is totally neutral and it has very like this light color scheme. So to add a touch of gold will definitely make or add some personality to the space. But the thing is, just to keep in mind when it comes to choosing artworks, you don't want something popping too much because it's just going to look like a distraction. It's not going to really make it, blend into the space or make it like basically your what attracts your attention is mostly about the artwork instead of for the entire space, the furniture and whatever is in there. So when it comes to the artworks, basically we most of the time I go with abstract. I mean, I really love abstract, and it always like has some amazing, fascinating, colors combined together that just blend so well. So when it comes to the with the gold leaf, um, it's also it's all about if you have any accents of gold into the interior decor, so it would also be nice to have a touch of gold leaf in your artworks. But yes, a majority of the time people do prefer going with neutral color scheme abstract artworks, because in the end, like especially for a home, you want to go with this kind of color scheme because it gives the space more relaxing, it's more soothing instead of something too bright, and you wouldn't feel that comfortable being around it if you're, let's say, going to have it in the bedroom.
I mean, thanks for that explanation, and it gives me an idea how you guys are think. Also, like, I just want to in general ask, when you guys selecting, like each color has its own meaning of you go look into that. Like as you said, when you use golden colors and leaves, it gives kind of soothing and people feel comfort. Like each color has its own definition when you're looking to that in terms of interior design.
Yes, of course.
So, I mean, are you able to a little bit elaborate so that people who are our artists can be a little bit more get guidance or knowledge on these areas?
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, regarding for the color scheme, for example, let's say it's an abstract art that has blue with the shades of gray and then with a touch of gold leaf. It really like it gives such an elegant look to the space. So I mean, in the end, whatever colors you have in the space is all about what should reflect in the artwork that you're going to be placing in, basically.
And I think, I mean, every like property, when our interior design goes, it has a customer element to play around, right? In
Yes.
generally, in your experience, last 5 years in Dubai, what's the most clients they prefer? Abstract, pop art, or kind of any other mediums? What is your opinion? Like, I've seen a lot of mixed medium, using acrylic on colors, different things. So, what's just generally in your opinion? What's the majority people like it in Dubai art market or interior design?
It's mostly abstract, and when I say abstract, I don't just mean by colors. It can also be a figure. It can be like a person. Let's say, for example, I had a project in which the client wanted an abstract Latina salsa dancer, and the artworks was so stunning. The different shades of red that expresses the energy, the excitement, and it was a really beautiful artwork. So yeah, it's all about different either abstract of colors or abstract of figures. That's like the majority high in demand, basically.
That's great to know. So we have our exhibition today will maybe most appealing to you as well. I know we're showcasing different abstract artists from different parts of the world as well. So let's, I mean, hopefully you be there and give some comments and feedback as the artists express themselves and showcasing their artwork.
Yeah, looking forward.
Thank you, Nadia. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining, and I hope we will continue on. Yeah, so that's all about Nadia, and I hope she all be stay with us for some more time, and she going to give some feedback as she for the artists as they express and showcase their artworks. Now we will be, talking about Mr. Vikash Kumar. He's, our second guest of honor for the day, and he's, more than guest. Actually, he's been part of the ArtSmiley family, for almost 3 years. He is with us since the day one when we started this, ArtSmiley. So basically, Vikash, he's from India. He's from Delhi, and he holds a master's degree in arts and aesthetics with over 12 years of experience under his belt. He done a lot of national and international work with national and international galleries and museums, and curated many exhibitions across the region. And he also worked as a faculty for Academy of Brera, Milan, and as assistant professor in Delhi University. Currently, he is working with FICCI. It's a Federation of Industrial Chamber of Commerce. It's a big organization in India. So he's been working, and still his passion for art continuing and supporting, businesses like ArtSmiley, and supporting many of the artists in the region as well. Vikash, many thanks for joining us today, and it's pleasure once again, inviting you to here to ArtSmiley Abstract Exhibition.
Sure.
Say a few words about the exhibition, and in your process of looking at abstract art and what it goes in your curation. That'll be great to know, and our audience who are here also get some idea.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you, Lord and Aruna, for having me here this evening. So it's always pleasure to participate in such exhibitions and be a part of this, either in curatorial practice or maybe as a support to this. So, and thank you, Nadia, for sharing your views. So this is also new for us to understand the art market and how the interior designers look at the abstraction and what they look into the colors and use and patterns into it. So, and I must congratulate all the participating artists for this exhibition. So this is also for opportunity for us to see various artworks across the globe, like 26 artists displaying in this exhibition. So looking at those artworks in last few weeks, so it actually gives you satisfying pleasure. So I will just share some bits about the abstract art. How do we see abstraction? How do we feel about the abstract art? So basically, it's an experience. It's an experience. Abstraction is an experience. It's not a form. It's not a realistic figure. So you'll have to experience, and it actually exercise to your senses. So many of these artists have been influenced by some Western artists, whether it's Paul Klee or Jackson Pollock or Kandinsky. So there might have some influences, but each of you must have been exploring your own medium. So how you can incorporate those master artists' work in your work and then create a new idiom for the coming generation for the abstraction. And in this abstraction, basically the color and patterns actually interact with our eyes and the visual senses, and it actually creates a resonance within your body and soul, and these exercises break new ground and dimension in the subtle areas of sensibility where insights grows into light. So how the abstraction actually gives a feeling to the viewer. So it has a sense of drawing towards inside. All the viewers, they can be drawn towards inwards and seek beneath the figure of visible forms and interioritity that reflect the painter's own thought. So it has very interpersonal relationship between the viewers and the artwork. This is a soul satisfying journey for an abstract artist, what they seek through their work, or what the dialogue they want to establish between the work and the viewer. So there are many forms, like when you talk about the lines, curves, circles, semicircles, colors, motion. So many things artists want to explore in the abstraction. So every artist has a different medium of expression in abstraction also. So whether someone wants to display through the color pattern, someone wants to display through their imagination how they see the landscape. So even they see the landscape in a very figural representation, but how they depict through the abstract way. So and actually the proficient abstract artists, they actually convey in a very subtle manner. So some of the artwork you will see, so even like, I don't want to mention a name, but in this exhibition, one or two artists, you will see how they have tried to like capture the landscape in a very abstract form. So it actually gives you very satisfying like a pleasure looking at those artwork. Some of the artists actually take a very fluid way of spontaneous working. So how they play with the colors and forms, very fluid. And then you will see and decipher the meaning behind that. And some have very like geometric representation, like very repetitive. So I'm just giving you some sense of like abstraction, how different abstract artists work, and how you will see the different abstraction in this exhibition, and how we have tried to conceive all those together and create a well-represented show in this. So many of artists like use layers of colors in the impasto method, and they try and drip color like Jackson Pollock used to do, and then they create their own visual language through this thing. So these are some of the like curatorial aspect. These are some of the like short listing selection process, how we actually look at this abstraction and then try and fathom the depth and the like views of the artist into the artwork. So yeah, this is from my side, and now I'll hand it over to Lud to take it forward.
Thank you, Vikash. I mean, as you mentioned, abstract art is all about visualizing the reality and without bothering about the shapes, the colors, the forms. And absolutely, you're right. And there's a lot more, visionary. That's something very creative, I feel, and it's wonderful. I mean, now we're going back to our artists, who are participating in the exhibition from different countries. So I will be showcasing each one of them. And if you have any comments, Vikash or Nadia, you guys can, give some feedback and give your opinion. I know it's very subjective, but at least, there's always room for areas for improvement and appreciation for the artists who are participating, and they get, a lot of exposure. Thank you guys, both of you, for joining today. And so we will now go into the next section of the works. We are showcasing different artists from different parts of the world, as I earlier mentioned. So let's introduce today's first artist, Miss Rita Karam. Rita Karam is a Lebanese artist, started her career as a fashion designer before moving to Italy in the early 90s, where she explored and experimented in different forms of art. Now she is living in Dubai, and she's a Dubai-based artist. Rita has grown a distinct perspective of her surrounding environment, illustrated in her work by an abstract expressionistic flair. Eager to see the outcome, she trusts her impulses to guide the process, resulting in original work that depicts a unique journey. So now, Miss Rita, please take over the stage and talk about yourself a bit, and showcase your artworks, Rita.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Rita Karam. I'm a Lebanese artist. I'm going to talk about the collection. It's called Autumn Leaves. Autumn season is the best season in Lebanon. And unfortunately, I couldn't make it this year. So I had to bring the nature to me. And so I had to recreate the same mood. You can see, this one is called Wonderland. The shape of so I simply did trees. The shape of the tree is more like dreamy, surrealistic, inspired by my childhood memories. I used a lot of layers, bold textures, a lot of warm colors to describe the nature in my country at its best. Okay, I'll show you a bit of my work. I don't know if you can see. I don't know. Anyway, being surrounded by these trees, I feel at home. It gives me a sense of good feeling and joy. And I hope I can deliver the same sensation to all the viewers. I hope this is good.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Rita. It's a nice way to express. In the COVID, we all miss our home countries, and it's been putting into an art form and visualizing what you experience, the joy and the happiness into your artwork, the trees around. Beautiful. I mean, Lebanon is a beautiful country, and putting into art forms is an amazing work. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for having me.
Sure,
And
it's all. Thank you. Thanks. It's okay, I don't know. So, yeah, this is different sizes. I know these one are showcased as 100 by 100 acrylic on canvas. It's called the title In the Wilderness.
yeah.
This is called Wonderland. The size of this artwork is 120 by 80 centimeter acrylic on canvas. So this is called Twins 1, 60 by 90 centimeter acrylic on canvas. Yeah, this is Twins 2, so same size and same medium as well. Yeah, that's called title First Rain, size 120 by 90 centimeters. It's same medium acrylic. So these are the works of Ms. Rita Karam. Yeah, so now we will be going back to, thank you, Rita. It's appreciated.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So now we have Nupur's indulgence into the abstract form of art arises out of the compulsion to escape into an alternative reality. Abstractness allows a flow of constant ideas, but it does not crave for conclusion. The beauty of art lies in its variability. As an artist, she merely observes the colors in their quest. The canvas knows nothing of it, nor does she. She lovingly believes she is mere operator of a brush and its strokes, willfully submitting to choices that colors make for themselves while concluding a painting. The destination that colors have chosen, if there is ever one, rests in the eyes of the beholder. It means various things to different people. A broad range of emotions come knocking the door. That is what art does. It's a beautiful way of written, Nupurji. Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome onto the stage and talk about your works.
Thank you very much, Lud, and Aruna, and Nadia, ma'am, and Vikash. So thank you so much. And it is really nice to hear the perspective about the abstract. I think everyone, when we talk about abstract art, I think there's a lot of abstractness in how we even define the art itself. And that's what gives me a perspective. Like each one has a different way to look at the art itself. For me, why abstract art? Why do I do so much of abstract? Is purely because there is an escape that I look for from the real world that we are in, and that's the alternate reality, I call it. And each time I find myself there, I find myself in a very, very different state completely. And the art never talks to me the same message each time when I look at it. So each time there is a new perspective, each time there's a new message, and that's the beauty. And I feel so deeply connected with my own artwork, honestly, that, when I think of parting away with these greens, whom I call it grow and prosper, I do not know how do I part with them when I have to. But then, when I talk about abstract, I think the purity comes when we stop being judgmental about what abstract art is, or when we stop using our minds into it. Because, there is so much of judgment around, there is a preconceived notion around the world. So I think my point of view is, with the limited wisdom that I have, is we should spare art for some time and look at it with a very different perspective and see what is that has gone into it and what is the message. How are you connecting with that? Like for me, green is nothing but a light. Tells me that there is an energy all around. It tells me to move forward. It tells me to proceed, take next step, evolve. And that's how I choose my colors, and that's how I create. And honestly speaking, I tried to reproduce another green, and honestly it was not possible. And that's again one of the criteria or beauties of abstract art, that it cannot be reproduced, it cannot be replicated. Each time there's a different energy, each time there's a different stroke, how you feel about it. So an art cannot be replicated. It's always a work in progress in my mind. Each time I feel maybe this is not done, maybe I should have done it in a different way. So that's how abstract art is for me. And this Grow and Prosper, I'm very, very happy to put them out of my house, display in the hotel, and let everybody see and have a discussion around it. Thank you very much, ArtSmiley, once again.
Thank you, Nupurji. It's great. I mean, as you said, the one good thing is abstract work never be copied and replicated in the same way, because there's a lot more goes inside, when an art is doing it and the way it's been showcased. So it's a pleasure to see these artworks. Yeah. So let's go. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Nupur. So this is Nupurja and her works, two of her works. Yeah, it's Prosper, 128 by 82 centimeter. Medium is mixed media. There's another one titled Grow, 128 by 82 centimeters, mixed media, same sizes and same medium. Yeah, some beautiful works. Guys, you have anything, Vikash or Nadia, if you have anything want to say, please jump in. As I can move on, but if you have anything, you're always welcome to say a few words. Okay, let's go to the next one then. Yeah, we will be now introducing Ms. Etu Nanda. Etu Nanda is an artist from New Zealand and currently living in Dubai. Art has accompanied her during her career in fashion for the last 22 years. She has been using mediums such as pencil, dry pastel, charcoal, pen, and have recently dabbled in acrylics. Her work is majorly abstract, which builds on textures and mixed media, just like cultures do in every global cosmopolitan city. Creating abstracts has spoken to her, excited her, and provided her heaven. Abstract and in her art allows the freedom of expression that is not limited to visual realities. Her style is constantly growing, evolving, and reflecting the world around her. Ms. Etu Nanda, please, take over the stage and talk about yourself a bit and your artworks.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, ArtSmiley, for giving me this opportunity, and I'm happy to be part of this exhibition. My name is Etu Nanda, and I'm from New Zealand, and I moved to Dubai last year. I've studied fashion and textile design, and I've been working in this industry for the last 22 years, but painting was always have been a very important part of my life since young age. So I've been using different mediums like pen, pencil, charcoals, and a while back I got into acrylics, and I realized it makes me so happy that I wanted to make it as a full-time role in my life. So for me, abstract art breaks away from the traditional representation, everyday objects, and familiar subjects, and that's what I love about it. And I think it gives me the opportunity to express my emotions. And I work entirely intuitively by putting my trust in the process and let my art lead the way. So my first one is called Fruit Burst. So in this painting, I just wanted to give a light, happy, and fun mood to it. So there are layers of colors overlapping, giving depth and texture. I have used loose brush strokes and palette knife, and I've also added copper color strokes and copper color splashes, so which gives a very different look to the painting when you catch it under spotlight or through under sun rays, or when you look at it in different angles. So it's just to create a visual experience. And the second one, it's called Mist. And the inspiration behind this painting was to add layers and to blend strong colors together to create harmony. And I also wanted to bring dramatic feel into it by adding gold tints, which is peeking through the dark areas. And here also I've used palette knife to create space and texture along with other tools to combine the warm and the cool colors together. So I hope you like it. So this is from my side. So I wish everyone all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, Rituji. It is, great work and good to see this artwork. You're participating, I think, once again with ArtSmiley. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And it's really, the way it's been done and the number of strokes, and it's been amazing to see. It's a real abstract way. I love enjoying seeing these works.
Thank you so much.
So this titled Mist, it's done on acrylic on stretched canvas, 70 by 60 centimeters. Another work titled Fruit Burst, acrylic on stretched canvas. It's also size 80 by 60 centimeters. So we are going to our next artist, Miss Alexandra Cornell Lacoste. After a short career in investment banking, she started her artistic journey in London 18 years ago, studying analog photography through a series of short courses at Central St. Martin's. She had 2 solo and joint shows at the Chelsea Gallery and Holland Park's Organery, while winning or being shortlisted for several photography prizes, including Garden Photographer of the Year, Writers Travel Photography, Banuri Museum, and Pink Lady Food Photography. Has exhibited at Dubai International Art Center and in D3 with Artisteria Gallery. And he is interested in architecture and the use of art in interior design. Okay, now, Ms. Alexandra, please take over the stage and talk about yourself and your artwork.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to exhibit. It's very exciting. I love interior design. It's very interesting to see what Nadia has to say about it. I totally agree. There's a great need for original artwork in Dubai. Often on Instagram, you would see a mirror, so many mirrors, but they should be artwork instead of mirrors. So definitely, there's lots of opportunity in Dubai. Doing this exercise of introducing myself, it's so difficult because at this stage of my career, I just, get ideas in magazine and I just do what I want to do without really having a sense of direction. So my art goes in a lot of direction. I don't have a distinctive style right now, but all I can say is I love color. I know color is what I want to study more in depth. And also I love oil, oil painting because of the property of oil, the transparency of some oil pen, or you can make them opaque as well. And also the interaction of color between themselves. So for instance, in my painting, which I did, it was more like a study for myself, So you have green and red, but you have so many different types of green. This green and this green are very different. One is transparent, one is very opaque. Because I use oil, it takes so long to do because oil takes so long to dry, right? So I would say this painting is more like a study for myself. And I just wanted to do something quite aesthetically pleasing that maybe somebody would like to put in their house. And green and red are complementary. And I felt I needed to add some black and white to kind of, make a pause between the different square. And of course, it's the color of the UAE. So I hope you know, a patriotic resident maybe would like it for their house.
Okay. So thank you, Alexandra, for showcasing the artwork. This is Alexandra's art. This is titled "The Colors of the Emirates." You know, I think today, I think the kids are also celebrating. You know, colors is coincidence. You know, we have Emirates colors also being showcased here. So it's nice on done on oil and canvas. The size 100 centimeter by 160 centimeter. So yeah, that's Alexandra and her artwork. And thank you, Alexandra, for being with us today. And it's a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now we have another artist, Mr. Alexander Suffix. Alexander Suffix is an artist and composer. Since childhood, he has been engaged in music and drawing. Author of 5 albums of contemporary romantic instrumental music, the creator of his own drum school and the drum set. Music and paintings by Alexander Suffix are used for medical purposes by the largest international centers of health and beauty. You can hear the music of Alexander Suffix on all famous music portals of the world. Thank you, Alexander, once again joining with us, and it's a pleasure to host you again here. Okay, so now I'm passing the stage to Mr. Alexander to talk about his works.
Hi everyone. Thank you for invitation. I'm Alexander Suffix from Belarus. Sorry, please. My English is very bad, and I will be read my text. Okay. I am very pleasant to participate in this exhibition and cooperate with ArtSmiley Gallery. Thank you. This is my second event in Dubai, and may it be happy one. Briefly about yourself. I have been doing creative work since I was a child. Drawing and music are the main aims of my work. I also founded Indigo Foundation for the development of inspired arts, where I also invite talented people from all over the world. Welcome to Indigo Fund. I am interested in improving in classical painting. For a long time, I painted only in oil, but recently I also started creating a series of acrylic paintings and written mandalas in the dot art technique. Today, the exhibition present 5 of my abstract works painted in oil and acrylic. Thank you all. I am very happy to meet you and cooperate with you. Thank you. I can show you for uh, for my works today.
Okay, sure. Please go ahead.
This is Martian Rose. This is breath of eternity. This is Medusa. Medusa. And this is meeting of the worlds. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Alexander. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. It's a pleasure to having you here again, and it's a gateway of expressing your works as well. It's nice to hear. So these are Mr. Alexander's works, as he explained. It's very beautifully done, and this is called Sunrose, titled Oil on Canvas. Its size is 100 by 80 centimeter. This is a Martian Rose title. It's again on oil and canvas and size 80 by 80 centimeters. This titled Breath of Eternity. So it's again, medium is acrylic on canvas and size 80 by 80. Very nice work. This is called Meeting of Worlds and done on acrylic on canvas, and the size is 80 by 60 centimeters. Yeah, this is titled Medusa. It's also done on acrylic on canvas and size 60 by 50 centimeters. So there are some beautiful works from Alexandra. So it's nice to see him. And
Yes.
again, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So now we will be introducing Miss Lucina Ahmad. So what inspired and pushed her towards oil painting was a very close friend to their family. She gifted her a masterclass in painting with a talented young lady from Ukraine, Dalina, who helped to discover her love and passion towards oil painting. Art in general for her is illustrating feeling and emotions. When you give the audience an abstract painting and ask them for their opinion, it is very interesting to listen to the different kinds of perspectives and views, because each and every one will pour in their emotions into the painting they are looking at it. Painting for her is an escape from reality, because we all need that sometimes. And painting for hours does not bother her at all. So I mean, it's a beautiful words. I'm very much connected to say that it's art is all about illustrating feelings and emotions, and the way you explained abstract, if you give it to them, everybody have their own emotions and feelings in expressing the art. It's a great way you put together these words. Lucina, the stage is yours, and please introduce yourself and talk about your works.
Thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for the lovely introduction. It's really an honor to be a part of your respected exhibition and to be able to meet all of these talented fellow artists. So as for me, I've been drawing for as long as I can remember, but I only got into oil painting towards the end of 2017. I was introduced to oil medium by the Ukrainian artist Dalina, and I've been painting ever since. So these two selected artworks for this year's exhibition were actually one of my first paintings ever. Arabian Horse, which was inspired by the Al-Adiyat poem by Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum. was actually my third ever painting, and Blurry City was my fourth. And it represents, it's inspired by dark and rainy nights. But for those who like to seek meanings in artworks, it represents homesickness. And that's about it from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lucina. It's appreciated for being here and showcasing your works.
Thank you.
So this is Lucina Ahmad and her works. Yeah, some nice strokes, brush strokes. I can see that a lot of beauty. So this titled Blurry City, the medium oil and canvas, and size is 50 by 40 centimeters. This is titled, as she explained, Arabian Horse, and medium oil and canvas, and size 40 by 50 centimeters. Some good work, Lucina.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Vikash, anything you want to say or anything to add as up to now, how we are progressing? Hello, Vikash, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just want to hear from you, not to keep you very silent on the background. I know
No,
you are
no, definitely. I'm just enjoying these works like again and again. Like
yeah, again, yeah. I know you've been part of the selection of these works.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So just
yes. So the people who have discussed earlier in the few artists, Alexandra's work I remember. So as I mentioned in the abstraction, some artists actually try and choose the stories also. In Alexandra's Suffix work, you can see those abstraction has stories behind that. This is not only the color and the geometric patterns in the previous artists. So even in the birth of, I think, eternity or something, some artwork title. So how he has actually created an artwork out of the story of an excavation process which he has witnessed, and now has created that mural into that art form. So which is an amazing, like it's a way of documentation also, how your artwork documents some historic event. So and this is a very nice representation. Also Lucina's works, you can see like this is in between the how artists try to dabble between the art abstraction and the figuration. So moving from the figuration and then trying to explore the abstraction. So interesting mix of works, like you can actually fathom the different layers of artist practices in these abstract art forms. So interesting, even the geometric patterns of the artist, like you must have seen where in India we have several artists working on those geometric patterns and moving into tantric form of art, which is very, very like meditative form. So I can see that artwork also in the recent showcase.
Yeah, it's you're right. It's a different forms and mixing with different artists. You know, the tastes, and they're very nicely put together, abstract with figurative. Yeah, nice work. Thank you, Vikash. We stay with us, and we will continue doing a few more artists introducing. So now I'm introducing Miss Hinduja Galipali. Hinduja Galipali is an emerging artist. She's living in Dubai, and she's born in India, and she's a pharmacist by profession, but she made her way into art form from a very young age. In India, she participated in various art competitions, highlighting uniquely, at the same time showcased her work in different samples in her native country. She desired to create unique work that gets due recognition. She had a range of original ideas, theories, and fascinations which she aimed to bring to life through her art. She makes pieces of unusual combinations where her fingers can create different works, some abstracts and other figurative. So, Ms. Hinduja, the platform is yours to talk about your artworks. Well, I think you're an artist showcasing with us first time, so welcome to ArtSmiley community as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ArtSmiley, for giving me this opportunity to present my artworks in Hilton DoubleTree. First of all, my name is Hinduja Galipali. I am an Indian and I came to Dubai 2 years back. And professionally, I'm a pharmacist, but I'm into art since my childhood. I'm so interested. I keep on painting whenever I get free time, but I never took it as a professional level. Presently now I'm researching more and learning more techniques and improving myself, exploring myself a lot in this art field. And I did, after coming to the Dubai, I did couple of exhibitions in Dubai as well as in Italy, Mars Milano and IVA. I became a member of IVA Association of Visual Arts, and it was a good opportunity. And after in this exhibition, like abstract exhibition by ArtSmiley, I'm presenting 3 artworks, as you all can see from my background. This is known as Mother Nature. I think you all can see clearly.
Yeah, we can see Sindhuja. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So this is known as Mother Earth. It resembles many. It has a good meaning and description. The Mother Earth, which embodies the living nature, warmness of the living creature, which was expressed by the red and orange and the yellow shades in the center of the figurative way. And the shoulders were designed with the blue, means that the mother is bearing the heaviness of the water world and the richness with the richness of green leaves and greenery in the world. And especially this artworks tells us that how important and how protective and how the Mother Earth maintain all this thing in a big, quite good harmony. That is reflected by in a sitting position, in a meditative sitting position. That is one of my good. I love this artwork especially, and this is known as a motherhood, as you all can see. Being a mother myself, I feel very connected to this artwork. It has a lot of texture and lot of inner feelings and expressions and emotions. Here, as you all can see, the splashings of the baby, the white, which has meant for the purity, the babies, the pure hearts. So the white, it is splashing, known as the moment of the baby, which mother experience when she is pregnant. And the glowness of the skin, the mother looks very glow when she's pregnant. So it is expressed with the yellow color. And the congestion, we as a being a pregnant, we don't feel every time the overwhelming of warmness and fulfillment. We also feel the inconvenience and congestion. That is also the negative perception of that also is expressed in this art. This is my mother hut art, and the one more is called as self-hate. As humans, as everyone feel express, we experience all kind of difficulties, and we get help from everyone around us, from friends, from relatives, from near everyone around us. But the most important help for a human being we need is our inner self motivation, inner peace, that can be attained only by inner energy. So this is expressed in this. I believe that self motivation, self love is way important to develop our self confident and going forward. And here, this is the brain, which has this crown chakra, which was most popular in yoga and meditation. When you activate that chakra, you can get this inner peace and happiness. That was affected, expressed in this art. And these are my artworks with different meanings. I hope everyone will like this, and please give me some reviews so that I can improve myself and present it more beautifully in next future artworks.
Thank you, Sindhuja. I mean, yeah, it's a great pleasure, and you really explained, and when you're explaining that motherhood, it's more emotional and it's very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, so that's about Sindhuja Galipali and her works. So 3 of her works will be displayed tomorrow at DoubleTree by Hilton as well. This is called self-fade, acrylic colors, and what she mentioned about the chakra, activating the brain. It's true in yogic culture, and these are the chakras. We have different chakras in the body, and I was more known, and she's putting into an art form with the brain. A beautiful, again, a way of expressing, herself and visualizing this into an art form. So this is medium is acrylic colors and 50 by 70 centimeters stretched on a canvas. This is called Mother Nature, acrylic on canvas, and the size 67 by 97 centimeters, again stretched on canvas. So this is called Motherhood, acrylic on canvas, and the size is 50 by 70 centimeter, stretched. A lot of meanings, and it's nicely put together, Sindhuja, and great work. Appreciated for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
So now we are introducing Miss Sarah Joseph. She's an academically trained artist, specialized in painting with she's specialized in painting, and she had a bachelor's in visual arts from Karnataka Chitrakala Parishad, Bangalore, India. She's a winner of Kamala Venkatraman Award in 2010 for graduation for the graduation show of paintings depicting common folk in India. She's a participant at Art Marathon held in 2016 by hundreds of artists in support of Venkatappa Art Gallery, Bangalore, attracting appreciative attention in the Bangalore Times and other Kannada newspapers for featuring the portrait of a frail old lady from Coorg. Gained over 10 years of experience in graphic art and design, working for various corporates, starting with Tesco. Ms. Sarah Joseph, please, take the opportunity to introduce yourself and your artworks.
She's here, but she's not unmuting herself, actually. You can go ahead and explain the artworks.
Sarah, are you listening to us? Or if not, we are going to give, maybe move on.
Yeah, I think she came now. Yeah.
Am I live now?
Yes, you are, Sarah. So, hello, I just introduced you, so you can explain yourself and your artworks. That'll be great to hear from you.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. I am Sarah, and this is my first show in UAE, and I hope this is a start to many more. So my style of painting usually is realism, and I do a lot of figurative works, portraits, nature-related themes like birds, animals, where I create a lot of textures to build an abstraction for the background to highlight the subject of the painting. So the two paintings that has been selected for the show are Blissful Greens and Red Flower. So this is the painting Blissful Greens. I hope you can see it. And yeah, so to me, as you can see, these paintings are inspired by nature. To me, nature itself is abstract, and I just wanted to capture that through my works. So the inspiration behind the artwork is purely because I miss the greenery of Kerala and Coorg, the former being my native state and the other Coorg being my husband's place. And so last year, since during lockdown, we couldn't go home and we missed, colors of nature, the fresh greens and the smell of soil after the first rains. So sitting in this apartment, I happened to go through some of the photographs of my friend, and then I just tried to capture that pure bliss you get when you're surrounded by nature. So yes, these are the two works. Thank you, ArtSmiley, for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Sarah. I mean, like what you've been going through, many of us have similar problems, so we're putting it into art form. It's a great way to express ourselves.
That's true, yeah.
So this is two of Sarah's works. It's titled Red Flower and medium acrylic on 300 GSM watercolor paper. Size
Some noise
66.
from you, I think I will go a little. So much noise coming.
Okay, so the title, it's a red flower, a medium. Then I don't know where it is, something wrong. As usual, the technology advances. Aruna, you can continue, otherwise.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah, hi. This is red flower actually, the type, and the medium is acrylic and watercolor paper, size 66 by 90 centimeters. And the next one is blissful greens, acrylic 300 ASM paper, and the size is 45 by 30 centimeters. Thank you, Miss Sarah. I will go ahead with the next artist. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And she is Miss Joe Hofstra. Joe Hofstra is an artist based in, sorry about the name, Massachusetts, born and raised in Pakistan. After finishing her high school from University of Cambridge, England, she developed her interest in the field of arts and decided to pursue it as a career. She holds an associated degree in fine arts. The artist's expertise includes graphite sketching and painting. Seen and Unseen was Afzal's first solo exhibition held in Springfield in 2018. In 2020, Afzal moved to Dubai, where she lives with her husband. She continues to pursue her passion in the field of arts and is experimenting with new mediums and techniques. Okay, Miss Juha, are you there? Can you please go ahead and explain the artworks?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I can actually feel the energy this meeting is having with so many colors and brilliant artworks I've been viewing. I was really excited about this exhibition. My name is Zuha, and I am from Boston, Massachusetts. I've been all over the globe, I would say, because I was born and brought up in Pakistan, then I moved to USA, then I moved to England, and then I came back to Dubai. So it's been a lot. But I've been connected to art since I was a child, and I started getting more connected to it after my high school, and then I pursued it as a career. So I'm a visual artist, and I've been working in visual designing, which is kind of similar to my field. And I enjoy making art, but I'm not into realism, but I am into abstract. I would like to thank ArtSmiley for providing me the opportunity to showcase and exhibit my work alongside. I will just flip my camera so that you guys can view my work.
Okay, sure.
I hope I know how to flip it. I'm not too good with technology. Let's see.
Or otherwise, I will share the artworks in the presentation and you can talk about them.
Okay, all right, I figured it out. Okay, so in this exhibition, I am sharing 7 of my works. This is the first one, which is the Golden Hour. I have used palette knife, sponges, corn flour, salt, gesso, whatnot on all my paintings just to explore the medium I'm working with. The paints I've used are acrylics, and then I have glitter and gesso mixed on it. If you can see, there's like inspiration taken from Van Gogh's Starry Night. You can roam around the canvas. Then we have the marks over here just to give it a sense of depth. So all my paintings here, these works are the acrylic flow technique. The best part about this work was I was not even 1% sure what the artwork is going to turn around. These small canvas are the Sky series. Since I was a child, I was inspired by nature, watching skies and trees. And every time I would look at the sky, they would like just be different every time, as if God is putting new sky every morning, every night. And it's so fascinating just to see nature and how differently it acts. This one is called The Flow. This has silver leafing on it, and then say the acrylic pour technique. And then this one is Call to Nature. I really enjoyed working on this painting because it took me like around 3 to 4 days to finish this. And every morning I was continuing with it, it seemed like it's a different work. This is not the work I was working on yesterday. Just the way it came out to be, it's the same thing. I have played around with different techniques, with different textures. And the best part about this series was I was free to enjoy the different mediums, the different tools, and the different techniques. So this is the series of abstract work I will be sharing and displaying through ArtSmiley platform tomorrow at the DoubleTree by Hilton. These are my works, and I hope I continue to work and exhibit with the gallery. And this is my first show in Dubai, so I'm really excited about it.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Juha. Very nice presentation. Thank you so much. Yeah, these are her works actually, all of these works. And this is called Call to Nature. Size is 40 by 70 centimeters. The medium is acrylic paint and she used gesso also and ink on canvas. And this one is called Golden Hour, 40 by 70 centimeters. And she used acrylic paint, gesso and ink on canvas. And these three are together, titled Sky, 25 by 20 centimeters each. And the medium is acrylic pour on canvas. She also used salt and gesso and some ink as well. And these two are together called The Flow, 40 by 40 centimeter works, acrylic pour on canvas with silver leafing. Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Juha. Thank you. And now I'm going to introduce Ms. Yulia Suleimania. And Yulia was born Grondo, Belarus in 1989, having grown up in a beautiful picture-cube green country in a city with European-style architecture. Yulia began to draw from 5 years. She graduated from art school and Yanku Kupala University in Grodno. She works mainly in the style of abstract decorative painting. She paints portraits, animal portraits, still life, flowers, and landscapes. Okay, Miss Yulia, can you please go ahead with your presentation? Oh, I think she's not here. Yeah, sorry, she's not here. And this is her work actually. She's representing this work. And tomorrow it will be exhibited at DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel, which is titled as Spring and 60 by 60 centimeter work, acrylic on canvas. Okay, now I'm going to introduce another artist, Svetlana Krevensova. Svetlana was born in Kazakhstan and currently situated in Dubai with her 2 kids. She's an artist by heart. Starting from early years, she wanted to be an artist. However, life led her other ways, and by profession, she became contract specialist in oil and gas industry. Living in UAE, Svetlana finds inspiration in the nature around, vast spaces of the desert, sand dunes, mountains, the sea, beautiful flowers, gorgeous flamingos, and endlessly more things. Okay, now Svetlana will present herself. Miss Svetlana, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you, ArtSmiley, for invitation. I'm so proud to participate in this exhibition. Actually, it will be my first time, and I am a little bit nervous, but I hope it will go very smoothly for me. And it will be good beginning as an artist for me, because as I said, this is the first time. And as for the paintings, the abstract painting, for me, it's something, not the typically specific something. It's not, it's more about feelings. It's when you just imagine something, you cannot touch it, but you can express it. You can just splash your feelings on the canvas and it flows and you can just see it. It's different. You know, in Dubai, I live a little bit more than 5 years, and of course, I miss my home country. And the only thing which I miss the most is rain. It's for me, the rain. It's not just to get wet, you know. It's something which gives you clarity, which gives you freshness. It washes away all the bad thoughts, all the bad dreams, or everything what could have happened. And for me, it's just purity. So in my painting, this rain fairy, I just wanted to show this magic of the rain. For me, it's really magic. I hope you will like it when you see it in the DoubleTree Hilton tomorrow. I wish good luck to all of the artists, and I hope to see them on the exhibition. Thank you again for invitation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Svetlana. Thank you. And Ms. Nadia, do you have any comments so far? Actually, we would like to hear from you.
I'm really, really, really impressed and fascinated by everyone's work. And it's so interesting how to hear that, how everyone has a different approach when it comes to artworks and how each artwork has a different story. Because like in the end, the artwork speaks on your behalf. And it's really, really amazing, especially like it's so important to at least own a beautiful art piece at your home. But really, really, I'm impressed with everyone's work. I'm so happy to be here today and to see and to hear everyone's stories and how they were inspired and the different colors that they used. I'm really, really speechless.
So glad to hear from you, actually. So nice of it. Okay, thank you. We will continue to present other artist works as well. Thank you so much. Okay, this is her work actually, Miss Svetlana's work, Rain Fairy, which is acrylic paint on canvas, and it is quite big one as well, 60 by 90 centimeter work. And the next artist I'm going to introduce Miss Nihita Gehold. She's an Indian citizen staying in UAE for 8 years. She's an artist, entrepreneur, IT engineer, MBA, photographer, traveler, blogger, visual content creator, and a happy-go-lucky girl. As a toddler, she saw her mother creating and teaching artworks, and art became part of her since then. She's been participating and won many competitions back in her hometown in India. She loved painting and doing craft, reusing, recycling, and now teaching the same to her kids. She's a multimedia artist and likes to experiment and be limitless. Okay, now Snehita, stage is yours. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, everybody. Good evening to everyone. It's really lovely to see so many talented artists together. And thank you so much, ArtSmiley, for accepting me as one. And it's my first time with ArtSmiley. I'm really excited for this. About me, I'm I love colors, all type of colors. Like sometimes I'm in pastel mode, sometimes I'm in bright color mode, and I just paint as I feel like it. Sometimes I'm in total neutral mode. So I use my artwork to express my feelings, and it's totally, when I paint, it's my me time. So everyone in the family also just stays separate because they know that it's her time. She want to paint some things. They just leave me with my paint, and simply it's the me time that I get to spend myself and try to reflect on myself, where I'm going right or wrong, or however I'm feeling. I just try to paint that feeling on the canvas. And the artworks I'm presenting right now are, can you please show the...
Yeah, sure. I will share the screen. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so I have few artworks which are colorful and also in neutral themes. So the first one I'm showing here is the free spirit one. For me, when I see colors, it's totally different. And when we see inside the world also, we sometimes try to constrain ourselves in few things, like few thoughts we are fearful about, that how people will think about us, or how we do our action also in certain way, which is like a little constraint. So this painting actually say that we should be like a little free spirit. A free spirit means a person who thinks and acts in an inhabited way without worrying about the normal social rules. So this painting actually shows that thing, and I chose all the pastel colors in this. And the next artwork I have is this little blue hues. I love beach, and here I have been to beaches so many times, and it's like a little piece of sea in your room. So the feel of a beach, it's little peaceful for me and little calm peace. And this, the next artwork is the colorful rainbow sparkles. This one is basically inspired by my daughter's feelings that she loved rainbow all the way, and she wanted everything in her room which is rainbow color, not like one specific color or so. So I chose this rainbow color theme and did this little project with her by teaching her the fluid art and everything. And we used a little sparkle glitter also. So when the sunshine comes on this painting, it looks very beautiful and sparkles a lot. So it's kind of very good project to put in a kid's room with, or also maybe if you have a little neutral thing going on in your room, it can bring a pop of color to your room. So it's with that feeling I made it. And the next artwork is this unpredictable twins. This is also made with acrylic pour. And I chose the neutral things, neutral color theme, which is the gold and white and a little burnt umber and black in this. So it gives a little marble effect. So yeah, these are the artworks I created for the abstract exhibition. Thank you for inviting and accepting me here. Thank you again.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Snehita. Thank you so much. It's nice to see all your works. Thank you. And sorry, I think Miss Julia also is here. I think she's with another name. I'm going to present her work now. She will represent her. Sorry. Yeah. This is her work. Yeah, Julia, please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Yulia Salamina. I'm an artist from Belarus. Now I'm based in Dubai. I painted this artwork during the quarantine period, when the world was closed. This painting depicts the hope for a better life. In the spring, the gets better, more energy, and I want to live again. I was also inspired by the creation of the artist Pete Modrian. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for your opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Julia. Nice to hear from you. Details about the artwork. Thank you. Yeah, this is her work named Spring. Okay, I'll just go a little bit ahead. Sorry. Now I'm going to introduce Ms. Sahar Sahid. She's a self-tasked contemporary artist from Pakistan, residing in UAE, doing artwork since 2016. She loves to do work with mixed mediums in abstract seascapes and abstract calligraphy paintings. Participated in calligraphy exhibition in well-renowned Pakistani art hub, Al-Hamra Art Center, and in Artcom Expo International Association. She also received certification of appreciation from His Excellency Suhail Muhammad Al-Jaruni. And Ms. Shahar, stage is yours. Please go ahead with the presentation.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Aruna, for introducing me, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity once again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, I would jump toward my work.
Okay.
So I'm going to present 3 of my work in this exhibition this time. This one is waterfall, mystical waterfall at night time. I used acrylic paints and gold leaf, some of crushed glass in this. It's simple.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, we can
And
hear.
the other one, okay. And the other one is the sunset view. And to give a depth, I added the seashells in it. I use metallics, acrylics in this work. And the third one is the larger, which is the seascape. I basically tried when I see wave cash to the shore and lefting behind the corals and seashells. My artworks are simple. Anybody can easily judge them. What I am trying to say in this. So here in this work, I also use the acrylics, metallics, and the seashells to give some depth to the artwork. It's all about my work.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And these are her 3 works actually she's shown now. And you can see this. This is a rainy seashore media artwork and size is 60 by 80 centimeters. And the second one is titled My Waterfall. And this is mixed media artwork. Then the size is 60 by 40 centimeters. Am I audible to all of you? Is it okay or any noise coming? Okay, yeah, this is the last one actually. And mixed medium and 30 by 40 centimeters work. One second. Okay, now I'm going to introduce another artist, Miss Manjula Kemal. Manjula Kemal is an artist with interest in contemporary modern art with a fusion of traditional Indian art forms as well. She usually works with acrylic on canvas, but also dabble with other mixed media as well. She began her journey with Kerala mural, which is very close to her heart, as it is an art form traditionally done on temple walls by learned artists from the state of Kerala, from where she's belonged to. She's been actively participating in various group physical exhibitions in Dubai since 2017 and numerous virtual exhibitions in 2020. When she begin work, she don't know what the outcome will be. It's not the end result, but the joy and the peace that comes as she play along with colors, together with the thrill and anticipation of the unknown, which is the driving force for her. Okay, Miss Manjula, are you there? I think Manjula Pillai. You are the one with that name, right? Hello?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Manjula here.
Please go ahead.
Hello, and contemporary artist based in Dubai. Now, my works are abstract works. And abstraction for me is what I feel looking at a palette of colors and to be able to bring that feeling out onto the canvas. So I love to work with different palette of colors, and it fascinates me to see different colors and how different mediums react with each other, bringing beautiful outcomes, you know. So abstraction has taught me not to fear to experiment with colors and mediums and all. So this is one of, I'm exhibiting 7 artworks with ArtSmiley, and this is one of my artworks. Hope all of you are able to see it. It's called Snowflakes Dream. Now, to dream is not wrong, and dreams have no bounds. So even if the snowflake is pure white, it knows that it cannot get a color. Still, it does not stop the snowflake to dream big and of having colorful dreams. So this is what this particular artwork of mine is. The second work that I would like to show is called Atlantis. Now, the legendary lost city of Atlantis, which is believed to have been very wealthy and technologically advanced and militarily very powerful. So I've tried to portray the lost city, and I've given it a 3D effect, if you can. Yeah. So this is a 3D effect that I have given. With the vibrant colors, I've also used metallic paints as well. So that gives a glow under a spotlight. So this is my second artwork. The next artwork that I would like to show is my series called Placidity. Yeah, so these are the artworks. So amidst all the chaos around us, when we peek inside, there is a sense of calm and tranquil that we feel if we choose to not get affected by all the chaos happening outside. So this is what I've tried to portray. I hope it's clear. Now my next artwork is called The Celestial Bloom. So when we are faced with hardship and when we start feeling low, there are also colors of joys that come along, you know, deep inside ourselves, like the magical celestial blooms, which brings color and rays of hope to our lives and help us to move forward. So this is my artwork titled Celestial Bloom. And this is my artwork titled Supernova. Are you able to see clearly?
Yes, yeah, we can see it. I think little bit part cutting, but it's okay. Please carry on. Yeah.
It's fine?
Yeah.
Should I show it again?
No, that's fine. It's okay.
Okay. So basically, just like the explosion of a star brings about the brightest and the most beautiful and spectacular events in the dark space. So constantly through our actions also, we must radiate the goodness within us, you know, to the people around, thereby creating a peaceful environment. That is what I've tried to depict over here. And my last work, yeah, I'm sorry. My last work is titled Nebula. So the bright aura of positivity and goodness, you know, that surrounds a person. That is what I've tried to show over here. So these are basically my artworks. And all these works have been done during a period of last 1 year. So it brings about, you know, my feelings basically I've tried to portray through my works. So this is what all my works were about. And thank you, Ms. Aruna and ArtSmiley, for giving me this opportunity and this wonderful platform to showcase my paintings. It's been a true honor to be a part of this abstract exhibition. And my works will be featured tomorrow at the Hilton, DoubleTree by Hilton. So hope everyone likes the works. And thank you. That's it from my part. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Manjula. Thank you so much. Very nice representation of your works.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Here are her works actually. The 7 works she showcased just now. These are the ones, all are fluid works. And here you can see the title is Atlantis and the size is 35 by 46 centimeters, acrylic and canvas work. The technique used here is the fluid work. And this is named Placidity 1, 40 by 40, and there's are 2 twins actually, 2 together, this one and this one, 40 by 40 centimeters, both are acrylic works. And the other one is a Snowflakes Dream. This is 60 by 90 centimeters work, same acrylic fluid work. And this is Celestial Bloom, which is in oval shape, this painting, 50 by 35 centimeters, same medium acrylic. And this painting is called Nebula, 61 by 46 centimeters one, the same acrylic medium. Again, the last one is Supernova, and which is 40 by 40 centimeters work and acrylic painting. Okay, thank you, Miss Manjula. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to introduce Miss Rashi Sharda. She's a professional mixed media artist based out of Jakarta. She was born and raised in the beautiful city of Jaipur, amidst an art-loving family. Rashi holds a degree in fine arts, painting and sculpting, and is also proficient at Indian classical singing and dancing. She has lived in culturally rich countries like India and Indonesia, thus providing her a diverse gamut for her artwork. She presently works with oils, acrylics, charcoal, watercolors, impasto, inks, and she's also constantly exploring alternate media. Apart from being a full-time mom, Rashi also teaches art at a non-profit school in Jakarta. Okay, Rashi Sharda, I'm going to give the stage to you. Please go ahead and present your works.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Aruna and ArtSmiley, for providing this platform. It's an honor to be a part of this exhibition again. I'm Rashi Sharda. I'm from India and I'm based in Jakarta for last 15 years now. I come from an art background, and sketching, painting was always a hobby since my childhood, and that helped me to choose fine arts. So about the work, I'm influenced by Sufi poetry, Rumi philosophy, and music also. It really plays a very important role when I paint, in my painting process. So, and I'm also inspired by post-expressionist artists. So today I'm exhibiting 4 artwork. The first one is, I've named it Milap. Milap is union with Almighty. So here I'm showing 2 dervishes, whirling dervishes, if you can see, represented in red dots. And I've used thick layers of impasto here. So you can see the broken edges as well. And it's to give the intensity and depth to the painting. I've also used some grainy texture here to define the lines. These are my Sufi series. This is another one. This is also Milap. And again, it's the same technique that I've used impasto here. So you can see the whirling dervishes. So it's the union, again, that I'm trying to show here. My next artwork is, it's from the Element series, and I've used acrylic pouring medium. So I've named it Datum. It's the beginning of everything. And this, this painting, it has vibrant splashes of yellow, red. And here I'm trying to show some textured illusionary gate. Here, if you can see on both the 2. And this is hand constructed copper leaves that I've tried to create. So it all signifies the renewal and the beginning of everything. And this is another painting. This is also from the Element series, and I've named it Abyss. So it's the rendition of the sea and the seabed. So here I'm trying to show the use of blue, and there's some gold leaf work that I've shown here. And it's inspired by post-impressionist artists. So the rays that I'm trying to show here is in impasto again. So there's a thick textured work that you can see here. And that's the seabed. So this is about the work that I'm displaying today.
Okay, thank you so much, Rashi. Nice presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
These are all her works actually, 4 works. So just showcase. And this is titled Milap Union 1 in Sophie series, 30 by 40 centimeter work and mixed media. And this is also another work in the same series of Sophie, Milap Union 2, 30 by 50 centimeters mixed media work. And this one Datum, a fire element, which means, and 50 by 70 centimeters work, mixed media. And this is the last one, Abyssis, water element, 50 by 70 centimeters work and mixed media. Okay, thank you, Rashi. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to introduce another artist, Sahana Sain. Sahana Sain is a self-taught Indian artist currently based in UAE. She was born in a small town in East India where culture and art has been a very integral part of their community. She took inspiration from artists like Jackson Pollock, Vasily Kandinsky, Bruce Riley, Emma Lindstrom, to name a few. Art for her is a way to focus energy, it's therapeutic and inspirational. She's mostly inclined towards abstract expressionism and acrylic pour paintings. She would love to bring to viewers a sense of belonging, aesthetic pleasure, and peace that she feels when creating art pieces. Okay, Miss Sahana, stage is yours. Please go ahead and present.
Hi, my name is Sahana. This is my first time participating in an art exhibition. I have very recently decided to put in more work and effort and take my passion to the next level. I'm mostly drawn towards the abstract form of art. I feel it's limitless and it kind of allows the artist and the viewers to bring in their own interpretation and derive meaning out of an artwork by basis their own perspective and experiences and emotions, and I think that's beautiful. Currently I am really enjoying doing flow art. Flow art is a movement-based art wherein you manipulate the flow of paint and get something really exquisite, kind of an artwork. For this exhibition, I am presenting 4 of my pieces. I will just quickly run you through those. This is called the Peony Blush. I'm not sure if you can see it properly. It is created using the Dutch pour technique. This is a vibrant duo of beautiful color scheme which are complementing to each other. And if you can see closely, I have gotten some really amazing silks and laces, and it really it's lovely for a home decor. This is called the Indigo Universe. I have again used the Dutch pour technique and the blow technique. If you see, I have carefully tried to balance negative spaces, and I have used dark indigo hues with gold. And if you look closely, you will be able to see a lot of forms of like fairies and mermaids, floral pattern, coral, etc. A little bit of everything, only if you let your imagination flow, and that's why I call it the universe. And my last piece for this exhibition is the Gold Burst. It's acrylic on canvas. It's a 70 by 100 centimeter canvas, and this is an modern abstract painting. I have tried to use gold leaf, and this is my take on life. The thought is that we all have gray skies and dark roots, and what we all hold on to is a glimmer of hope, where momentary happiness kind of comes in our lives like a burst of gold, and that we kind of hang on to those moments to move ahead in life and carry on with our lives. That's about my artwork. I would quickly conclude by giving a saying a huge thanks to ArtSmiley for giving us this opportunity to participate. And it's such an honor to be able to participate alongside such talented artists from all around the world. I wish everyone good luck, and I hope that this is a beginning of a long, beautiful journey together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Sahana. Very beautiful presentation, and your works are very nice as well. Thank you. And I would like to ask Mr. Vikash how it is and what do you think? Can you please give some overview as well?
Sure, Aruna. So yeah, so looking at these like different artworks, like as I mentioned earlier, so we can see different forms of abstraction in those artworks. So either it's fluid technique or impasto or several other methods people are trying to explore whatever they can. So each of the palette of artists like converts many different stories and the brilliance of their brush and the materiality of the pigment they create. It's actually it's an extraordinary world pulsating with boundless energy. So in the previous work of the artists from Indonesia, I've seen like how they actually sometimes creates a lyrical notes of poetry or classical song, or sometimes the echoes of mantras and slokas in the form. So it actually gives you very varied glimpses of different kind of emotions and forms through these abstractions and the color pattern they use.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Vikash. Thank you. So she's Sahana and these are her works. You can see in the clear view here, these are small pieces, 15 by 15 centimeter, acrylic pour ones. And this is Indigo Universe. See, this is Peony Blush one. Very nice actually to see like this. And the Gold Burst acrylic painting. Okay.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to introduce another artist. Thank you, Miss Sahana. Thank you so much. Yeah, and she's Fatima Nisri. She's a Sri Lankan artist working as an art teacher utilizing comprehensive knowledge of all norms. All norms and traditions of art in order to assist students with realizing their potential and developing their artistic skills. She'll work with diverse mediums of art, black and white painting, sculpture, drawing, art history, and contemporary art. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Look deep into nature. Nature always wears the colors of the spirit. Art can open our eyes to the intricacy and beauty of the natural world. She says art is not what you see, but what you make others to see. Okay, very nice words, Fatima. And I'm going to give the stage to you. Please go ahead and present yourself. Miss Fatima.
Hi, I am Fatima Nisri from Sri Lanka. Now I am in Dubai. First, I would like to thank ArtSmiley for inviting me their program. This is my first exhibition. So this is so talking about myself. I was really passionate about arts in my childhood. So I'm just start this. This is my first art. This is one Black Rose. So since last year, I was just doing normal artwork, creativities, and unfortunately, my father has passed away last year. I could not even attend his funeral due to this pandemic situation. So then literally I crying for 3 months, which I can't help it out. Any cases I could see his body, so that way it's come to my mind that I want to really paint my feelings. So that way I start this on. This is my feelings. This is oil on canvas. This is Black Rose. And second one is, this one is struggle life. It's also struggle in life. This is acrylic on canvas. This art is dark life. This is on oil on canvas. This also. Last one is my work. This one oil on canvas. This is gift of life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Fatima. Thank you. Okay, these are her four works actually. And this is dark rose, which is oil on canvas, as she shown just now, 30 by 40 centimeter work. And this is life is gift, acrylic colors on canvas, 35 by 45 centimeters work. And this is named struggle of life, same acrylic medium, and 50 by 50 centimeters work. And the last one is darky life, oil on canvas painting, 89 by 61 centimeters work. Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Fatima. I'm going ahead with the next artist. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce Ms. Bindu Krishnan Roy. She's a self-taught artist based in Abu Dhabi, UAE for the past 10 years. She had been painting with different mediums for over 20 years. While living in Cyprus for a while, she got a chance to observe and learn about Byzantine art and also got to try various mediums of with a Greek Cypriot artist. She had participated in exhibitions throughout school and college. Her paintings were exhibited at Jindal Center, Delhi, and Ford School of Management. Okay, Ms. Bindu, please go ahead with the presentation. Stage is yours. Yeah, we can see you. Please go ahead.
Hi, everyone. This is my second time here at an ArtSmiley exhibition. Thank you so much for selecting these paintings. I'm a self-taught artist, and I usually was doing more of realistic, though I absolutely love abstract and the colors and the freedom that it gives while painting. So I do some abstracts too. And the beauty in abstract art, as I see it, is that everyone gets to weave their own story according to their perspective. And that's why I really absolutely love playing around with these colors and creating art. So the two paintings that I have here, one is this one. To me, the color green feels very serene. And this painting to me is more like in the morning sometimes when you go out and you see a new blooming flower, the feeling of joy and peace that you get and the dewy feel. I absolutely love this painting, and this is one. And the second one is this, and red is a color which I feel is so full of energy, and it's I feel that the energy is almost like contagious to wherever it's kept, and it gives a new feeling of hope and enthusiasm wherever it's kept. So I love this color combination and the color and the way the color speaks. That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Bindu. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, these are her works. These two works she just shown now. And this is called Rays of Hope, mixed media on canvas work, actually 50 by 50 centimeters. See, you can use, you can see here the lot of colors she used, mainly red and the gold also she used somewhere. And the next one is New Blossom in the Garden, 50 by 50 centimeters work. This is also mixed media on canvas. Okay, thank you so much, Bindu. I'm going ahead with the next one. Thank you. Okay, he's Mr. Nilesh Kumar. Nilesh has been drawing and painting since childhood. In order to support his passion for painting, he works full-time in IT industry. He wants to become a successful and renowned artist of the country. He used canvas or paper textured canvas with medium as oil. He received several prizes, awards till now at school level and professional level. He received second prize in drawing and painting competition organized at Pulse event in 2005. And he's also winner of Evolve painting competition organized by NHS in London. The painting was also exhibited at William Morris Art Gallery, London. Okay, Mr. Nilesh, please go ahead with your presentation. And the stage is yours.
I thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity, especially ArtSmiley. This is my first time I've been exhibiting in Dubai, especially. I've been doing, exhibitions mainly in India, and I've done a couple of them in UK and London. I like to do different experiments with different mixed medias. So I started with charcoals and then moved to oil paintings. And now I'm doing mostly on acrylics. So abstracts are the most fascinating ones, which I found really interesting, mainly because of the freedom of colors that it gives you to allow and choose the way you like to represent. The paintings which I'm showing you right now behind me are these three, which is on acrylic on canvas. So the one behind this, the one which you see is 50 by 50 centimeter acrylic on canvas. The one in the middle is 60 by 75 on acrylic on canvas, and the one on the next to this is 50 by 50 again acrylic on canvas. So the mediums are usually brush, which I have used in the center one, and bit of a palette knife, and the one on behind that you see is again a mix of brush with acrylic medium and a palette knife. And however, the one which you see here on this center on this side is completely on palette knife. You may not look it more closely, but the waves that you see is actually used medium as a glass painting, which gives kind of a transparent look when it is spilled on the canvas. I tried to experiment that and really like the way it came out on this canvas. So I would be experimenting with the mix of glass color with acrylic and see how it turns out maybe in my next canvas. So that's all I have to say about the paintings which I have. And once again, thanks ArtSmiley for bringing this opportunity to showcase my art here.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nilesh. Thank you so much. And very beautiful colors you used actually. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, these are his works, 4 works actually. Mr. Nilesh Kumar. Okay, this is called Minder, the title, acrylic painting. You can see a splash of colors. Very nice. And this painting is called Ternate, 40 by 50 centimeters work, acrylic on canvas. And this painting is called Cardinal, 60 by 75 centimeters work, and again acrylic medium. And this is the last work named Dapple, 50 by 50 centimeters work. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nilesh. I'm going ahead with the next artist. Okay, now I'm going to introduce Ms. Senay Bozkurt. She's a Turkish artist, graduated from Pamukkale University, Faculty of Education, Department of Painting in 2001. Since 2001, she was appointed to the Ministry of National Education as a visual art teacher. And in 2012, she enrolled in Kudaya Dumul University. Sorry about the spelling mistakes. And graphics department for postgraduate education. And since 2018, she's working as an art teacher. She has been teaching visual arts to gifted students of Science and Art Center. She also took part in many national and international group art exhibitions till now. Okay, Mrs. Senai, stage is yours. Please go ahead and present your works.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello to everyone. Since I do not have a foreign language, I will tell you about myself and my work using a translation program. Then I will speak in my own language. Thank you in advance for your understanding. My name is Sunay. I live in Turkey. I am an art teacher. It is my job to teach gifted students to paint, and I love it. I paint on canvas with acrylic paints. I generally prefer to paint on square surfaces such as 30/30ths in size. I paint abstract paintings by adding depth and sparkle to colors. In my work, I dreamed of human love with my colors. The color pink represents love for me, love. In the infinity of the universe, there is a powerful gravitational force that science cannot explain. This power is love, because love is the most important part of life. We must love ourselves first and then others. He cannot love another person who does not love himself. Treat everything with love. Give the power of love more than anything else in your life. Thank you for taking your precious time and listening to me. I would like to thank the ArtSmiley group for including me in this organization. I wish success to all my participating artist friends.
Herkese merhaba. Benim adım Şenay. Türkiye'de yaşıyorum. Ben bir resim öğretmeniyim. Öğrencilere resim yapmayı öğretmek benim işim ve ben bunu çok seviyorum. Birçok ulusal ve uluslararası jürili sergilere katıldım. Çalışmamda renklerle insan sevgisini hayal ettim. Pembe renk benim için sevgiyi, aşkı temsil eder. Evrenin sonsuzluğunda bilimin açıklayamadığı güçlü bir çekim kuvveti olduğuna inanıyorum. Bugün bu güç sevgidir. Çünkü sevgi hayatın önemli bir parçasıdır. Önce kendimizi, sonra başkalarını sevmeliyiz. Kendimi sevmeyen başka birini sevemez. Her şeye sevgiyle yaklaşın. Hayatınızda her şeyden çok sevginin gücüne yer verin. ArtSmiley grubuna bu uluslararası sergide bana yer verdiği için çok teşekkür ederim. Katılımcı sanatçı arkadaşlarımı tebrik eder, başarılar dilerim. Türkiye'den sevgilerle.
Thank you, Miss Senaya. Thank you. And we would like to hear your Turkish language also, although we don't know anything, but we would love to hear that actually. Thank you. And very good translation of English also in first. I would like to hear that. Thank you.
Teşekkür ederim.
Okay, this is her work actually. She is presenting this work named Big Love, acrylic on canvas, 30 by 30 centimeters work. Okay, thank you, Senay. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm going to introduce another Turkish artist actually, Senet Eins Erdoglu. She completed her master's degree in Konya Selçuk University, Faculty of Fine Arts, Department of Painting in 2015. And currently she's working as a visual arts teacher at the secondary school. She also participated in several international exhibitions. The cultural development of a society is directly proportional to its art. Art is a universal culture and a way of transmitting this culture. Myths, legends, and stories of cultures are more of a concern in her works. She loves stories. Trees with a story, music with a story, or people with a story can appear as a subject on her canvases. While doing these works, she reflects colors in her works with an expression that is felt completely by the story. Just as every painting has a story, colors take their place in her work as an element serving that story. She's exhibiting also one work named Quiet. This is acrylic on paper. She couldn't be able to attend, that's why she sent a video to us. I'm going to play that video to all of you now.
Hello, I am Hinduja Galipali. I live in Mersin, Turkey. I am a Turkish painter designer, and painting teacher. I would like to mention a little about my painting. I made it with acrylic paint on paper. My work's name is Quiet. In these works, I wanted to illustrate the deep expectations of people in their homes during the pandemic process that affected the whole world. I hope that these bad times will pass soon. I thank the ArtSmiley team and congratulate all the artists. Vika from Turkey.
Yeah, that is her presentation actually. She set the video. Now I'm going back with the presentation. Yeah, this is her work. Okay, now I'm going to introduce Miss Minika SK. She is a self-taught artist based in the Middle East. During her school days, she was noticed for her extraordinary paintings that set her apart from her fellow mates. Her abstract paintings depict optimism, steering the viewer towards an era of imaginary and speaking volumes. These paintings created are a reflection not only of herself, but of her various experiences of life, reflecting a wide array of emotions and thoughts, connecting its viewers to some part of themselves. She works with both oil and acrylic mediums, stating that sometimes the challenge exists in exceeding boundaries, thus obtaining a newer and higher level. Actually, she couldn't be able to present herself today as well. No, I'm going to talk about her works. These are all the 5 works she's exhibiting online. These 3 works too. And this is the name title I Am, acrylic medium painting and 91 by 61 centimeter work. And this is another painting titled Eternal Grace and acrylic medium painting. This is also quite big work, 127 by 100 centimeters work. Another one named You Are Beautiful. This is also acrylic medium, 61 by 91 centimeters work. And the last work is Strength. This is also acrylic medium, 61 by 91 centimeters work. She's been exhibiting with us actually from the last few months also. And she's been quietly sending our artworks from Bahrain to here. She also physically exhibited with us before so many times at DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel. Now, because of Corona, she couldn't be able to ship the artworks. That's why she's exhibiting online now. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Minika. Now I'm going to introduce another artist, Mr. Davi Faustino. He's a plastic artist from Brazil. He's a self-taught artist and participated in several international exhibitions, including in Dubai. He started to participate effectively in official exhibitions in 1984 at Brazil. Art is an exquisite intellectual production where emotions are inserted in the context of creation. But in the history of art, we see that many artists are derived from others, following techniques and artistic movements through time. He really liked surrealism, and the works of Salvador Dali attract him a lot. He had a growing production of works inspired by him without being copies. He wanted to get recognition for his work, participate in more exhibitions in Brazil and abroad, and of course, be able to sell his works. He's a very talented artist actually, but unfortunately, he couldn't be able to present himself today. I'm going to continue present him. These are the 7 works he is exhibiting. No, I think 9 works, sorry. All are untitled and acrylic technique over sandpaper he used. And small works, 23 by 28 centimeter works. All are named Untitled. So he left the opportunity for the viewers to think about them and imagine about the artworks. They are beautifully done. And I love these blue colors also, and before pink ones. Okay, now I'm going to introduce Mr. Anirban Sheth. He's a first-class graduate and master degree holder from Government College of Art and Craft, Calcutta University, India. Started painting when he was 16 years and has been doing so till now. Drawing inspiration is reflected in his 19 special awards and 19 solo exhibitions, along with various invited group shows in different galleries all over India and abroad. A man of exceptional creative talent. He's a member of Kolkata Canvas, Bombay Art Society, Guinness World Records, London, UK, Picasso Mio, Florida, USA, etc. Unfortunately, he is not here as well. I'm going to continue present his works. These are the 3 works he is exhibiting online. He currently lives in India. This is named Untitled one, and the medium he used is leather, batik color on BT leather. I think this is very rare medium. I didn't hear about it before. Leather, he did on leather. 61 by 46 centimeters work. And the other one is landscape one. This is also same leather batik color on VT leather, 30 by 35 centimeters work. And the last one, landscape 6, leather batik color on VT leather, 35 by 18 centimeter work. Okay, now I'm going to introduce Mr. Ajay Lambe. He's born in India in 1982, based in multicultural city of Dubai. Ajay is a self-taught artist with simplicity in his paintings. Abstract, landscapes, seascape, and portrait paintings are key areas in his paintings. Inspiration comes from nature. Started painting since childhood with oil paintings on canvas, learned painting techniques from her cousin sister. Ajay's work range from oil, acrylic, and watercolor paintings on canvas and paper. He participated in state level art competition at the age of 11 years, and he won 3rd prize. And unfortunately, he's also not here. I'm going to present his works. These are all his works. Yeah, this painting is called Wind and Sea, and the size of this work is 30 by 60 centimeters, acrylic medium. And this one is called Bronze Gold. I think he used the colors, that's why I titled like that. And the medium is acrylic, 30 by 24 centimeters size. And the next one is titled Random, 50 by 60 centimeters work, acrylic medium. And this one is named titled Neon, acrylic painting, 60 by 60 centimeters work. Okay, now I'm going to introduce another artist, Ghania Hassan. She's Ghania Hassan with professional education in the field of art from Pakistan. She started her career at the age of 21 and visited several places where she was privileged enough to attend exhibition of different artists. For her, it is not just about painting, putting pencil to paper or brush to canvas. It means so much more than that. It's a way to seeing the world, a way to expression, and oftentimes a relief. She mostly do acrylic painting, but sometimes she uses mixed media, including watercolor, pastels, to enhance the texture to her work. She feels an emotional connection with her work because deep down there is always a story behind each painting. Okay, she is exhibiting 2 works. She's exhibiting here only in DoubleTree by Hilton tomorrow. And this painting is named Blossom, 50 by 70 centimeters work, the same acrylic medium on canvas. And the other one named Transition, 40 by 40 centimeters work, acrylic on canvas with some gold paper used on top here. Okay, that's the end of the show for tonight, all of you. Thank you so much for joining. And finally, the last words. Miss Nadia, do you want to say something?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, please go ahead at the end of the presentation. So I just want to hear from you the last words, and we are going to end the session.
Yes. So thank you very, very much to you and Lord for this opportunity, because it's my very first time to have this Zoom call with the ArtSmiley, and it was really, really informative. It was really, really helpful, especially the fact that after seeing so many artworks, you guys have given me so much inspiration and so many ideas for my upcoming exciting projects. And congratulations and wishing the best of luck to all of the participants. You all did a great job, and I'm really, really fascinated with the work they've presented today.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Nadia, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you, all the artists also, and all the viewers, whoever came. Thank you so much. And if you have any queries, so please feel free to contact us. Contact numbers are there, and you can also visit our website, artsmiley.com. And please make sure to visit the exhibition tomorrow in Dubai for the local ones. And for online viewers, you can also view online actually via Instagram. We will be live on Instagram at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. And we would like to see all of you tomorrow as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.